You're listening to the Hall of Fame on ESPN 97.5.
And on ESPN975.com.
Live from the ESPN 97.5 studios, here's Booker T and Brad Gilmore.
Welcome back inside the Hall of Fame. Told you guys I had a special guest, and we might as well do it now. She is the former UFC, former Strikeforce, former Invicta FC World Featherweight Champion. Welcome inside the Hall of Fame, Cris Cyborg.
Hi, thank you for having me. I feel very blessed for this opportunity. Thank you.
Awesome. Hey, how you feel? How you feel right now coming off of that big victory over Felicia Spencer?
I feel very happy. I trained really hard for this fight. And a lot of people make a lot of questions. How's Cris going to come on back after the loss? All the time when I go fight, I always pray, leave in God's hands, the results, but I do it and then I feel very happy, feel happy to have the opportunity to fight back in the octagon and get the victory again. And I just feel very happy.
Hey, you took an elbow early in that fight, and got a bad cut. How tough was Felicia Spencer?
She's having she's very tough. Like, she's handling a lot. If you watch that fight, she's just touching me like the elbow, in the beginner. But she tried touching me like one time. I tried her 5 times. Like, watching the fight, it's 3 rounds, like 30-27. But she's very impressive. She's have a heart. She's young, and she's gonna be on top. She keeps training and keep working hard. For sure, you're gonna see her fight for the title and be the champion.
Yeah, I mean, she was great. Brad Gilmore here, Cris. Thanks for being on. I was watching your blog earlier on your YouTube channel. I want everyone to subscribe to that on YouTube. But you got your first set of stitches, I understand, from that fight. When you got cut open right there, did it alter your game plan at all?
One thing for this fight, I think it works a lot. It's my patience. I also work the cut. I really was thinking it was my nose. And then just after the fight, I checked out that it was the front head, but I was thinking it was the nose. You see, I touched the nose because for clean the blood, but I was thinking the nose. Don't change anything. I just will say, man, if something happens, I hope no have to stop the fight for me to continue fight. And I was having plans for having patience and see the opportunity to finish the fight. I'm gonna finish, but I was knowing in my mind I was having 3 rounds for finish the fight.
You've been doing this a long time. You've been champion everywhere that you've gone, and even in the UFC. How much fight is left in Cris Cyborg?
I really don't have any bad injury. I never had. I love my job. The last fight I did, I improved more my game. You can see I have like 120 punches, like touch in 15 minutes. I'm really happy with the results. I get improved a lot, and I'm really happy. For me, I don't see him retire soon. I can fight 3 years, 5 years. Maybe just if I stop it because I would like to have a family. But I have a long time still. I enjoy the opportunity to fighting, and use the fighting for share my faith and show the people that can overcome.
And I say that because since you've been in the UFC, it seems like you've done your job, you've done your part. Go out there, win, draw the fans in. Of course, the fight with Amanda Nunes didn't go your way, but I feel like you've done your job. Do you feel somewhat unappreciated since coming to the UFC?
It's like I always try to do my way. I always, of course, you want to do your way, but when I do something, I always pray and do my best, and I always leave in God's hands. And if that fight happen, I would like the victory. But if God don't give the victory for me, for sure, He's everyone the best plan for me. I just have to continue work hard, and and then about UFC, now is I did my last fighting contract. We working on and gonna see what's gonna be next. My managing contract to UFC and see what's gonna be next.
Hey, how we don't know who's going to be next, but how important it is for you to redeem yourself with Amanda Nunes?
The most important thing now, I think about my future.
Yeah.
If my future is gonna be, not talk about the after the next fight. I asked for rematch after we fought, and then asked for rematch. Waited for them to still open for me. Then offer me Felicia. I fought her, and of course I would like my rematch, but we need a lot of things to change for this to happen. If it was still offering for me one deal, one fight, no champion clause, no anything, just one fight, and then maybe you can this happen, But I don't see the future of UFC because I don't have all my division. I have two girls, Felicia, que I already fought, and Megan Anderson. On the home, sometimes she go back and forth 135, 145, and Amanda Nunes is coming back and forth 145, 35. But it's tiny deal, the 7 fight, 6 fight. I don't see it's gonna help me still promoting my brand.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna stay one fight per year, and this is not work for me.
I'm not trying to throw anybody out there or anything, but do you think maybe Dana White in the UFC is protecting Amanda Nunes because she is right now the golden goose? If you go out there and beat Amanda Nunes, you got all the cards. Everything goes through Cris Cyborg. Do you think that?
I still have the cards. I just won my last fight. I still have the card. They're gonna be free agents soon, and they're gonna figure out the opportunity. All the promoters know my value. UFC know my value because these Dana White play the game, saying stuff. Oh, she's afraid. She's scared. Everybody knows I'm not scary. I'm not afraid because I'm afraid to lose again. He's saying this for making try to damage or manipulate my fans. But everybody knows how I handle it. My last loss after the interviews I did. I handled it very well. I just come back to cage, fight back. Fight again and get the win again. And I think it's like I don't think they protect Amanda. I think just they know I'm gonna be free. They know I want to see my value outside FC. And to see what's better for me.
Yeah.
Well, and I was watching the vlog that you put up of Fight Week, which I encourage everyone to go out there and check it out on your YouTube channel. But you did have a run-in with Dana White after the fight, and you were telling him, "I want the rematch." Why are you saying that I don't want the rematch? And he even said, like, everything that I say out there, don't listen to it. It's not all the truth. What was your reaction when you had that kind of run-in with Dana White?
I know it's not the truth. But I like the truth because the truth makes you free. I don't like his lying. I text him, I ask the rematch. I don't like this type of stuff. But this is who it is. He's lie about everybody. Some changes. But I don't like to have a relationship working together. If someone want to be promoting me, doing promoting me. Why he don't say, man, Cris is a great fight. Felicia is very tough, but she lands more punches. All her fights, and she didn't make. She come back strong. Let's do the rematch. Why you don't promote the fight for the people can watch like this? Why you want to damage my brand? This is not promote the fight.
Yeah. I don't understand it either. We talk about that here on the show all the time. It seemed like the president of the company seemed like they would be trying to pull up, everybody on the roster, and from every perspective, especially a champion like yourself, especially a octagon warrior like yourself, especially someone who has put in so much work, like yourself. Myself and Brad, I've been along the ride for a long time, so I respect everything that you have done and given to the game. Brad over here, he's got his mouth is watering.
I wanted to ask this because we were talking before we came in with you, Cris. You and Booker, y'all ran into each other out in Vegas at the StarCast event for All Elite Wrestling, and I wanted to know. I mean, we saw Cain Velasquez is going into pro wrestling. Tito Ortiz is about to have a fight with a pro wrestler.
Yeah.
Ronda, we saw her do it. Is there any interest after your Octagon career is over? Would you like to go into maybe the squared circle in professional wrestling?
I don't think just when my career MMA over, I can do this. I think I can do together. And I love challenge. I always challenge my life a lot of things. I did my Thai fight, but I did jiu-jitsu, grappling. MMA. Maybe if I have the opportunity to do one pro wrestling, why not? I know it's gonna be a challenge for me, and I'm open for challenge. I like to learn. I did some practice training for pro wrestling. I'm making schedule for training for Medusa, and I'm open for learning. I think the best thing to do is always learning and to take challenge in your life.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, we just want to say thank you so much. Hey, wherever you wind up, I don't care. If it's still in the UFC, and if that big fight do happen with Amanda Nunes, it happens. But I'm the type that I don't lose sleep over anything like that, and it seems like you're the same way. You're not going to lose any sleep over it. So if you wind up in Bellator, we're going to be watching you there. If you wind up in one championship, we're going to be watching you over there. If you wind up wherever you wind up, major league, we're going to be watching you, your career and what you're doing. What's that YouTube channel again?
YouTube, you can check it out, Cris Cyborg. We make these videos for really Cyborg Nation fans, for me to figure out what I'm doing. I'm training, and then, I'm very thankful for the Cyborg Nation fans because they always follow me around. They always give all support, and they always give the support for them. Because if I did my first fight UFC, because then did the campaign for me can be there, and then did a lot for me, and I'm just thankful and feel very blessed. Cyber Nation behind me, fighting for me, and rooting for me, and let's go. I'm very excited for this, the next chapter of my life, and then do what I love to do.
Hey, your next fight, we definitely got to get you back inside the Hall of Fame, and we're going to be pushing all of your stuff. We're going to be making sure your site get heard, and everything. Everybody's seeing exactly what Cris Cyborg is doing out there.
And if you decide to jump in the pro wrestling game, you should come down here to Houston, get some training from the Hall of Famer himself, Booker T.
Come down to the school. We'll definitely take care of you down here. But again, we want to thank you so much for stepping inside the Hall of Fame.
Thank you so much. It's my pleasure. My pleasure. Anytime talk to my team, I'm going to be here. It's going to be a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, that was Cris Cyborg, UFC fighter. Right now, she may be still a UFC fighter, but maybe she's going to be moving on to
legend of the sport, though.
Oh, legend of the sport, but definitely might be moving on to greener pastures, or getting into the wrestling business. But I mean, awesome though. Awesome interview. She definitely knows exactly what she wants, and that's not, and I can